No, it's just mentally draining.
I know it is.
Okay, I read my eyes off. I'm crying, man. Hey, Paige.
Hey, when I went into that podcast also quickly, I sat there and I said that it's not just about you losing your job, okay? It is about how the influctuation, I can't say the word right, so mind me, but of how the world is, like in Australia specifically, the rising of fuel, food, fucking rent, like it's everything. It's not just one goddamn thing. And I said to people that are in there, I was like, Jess doesn't give a fuck about any of that, okay? She doesn't care at all. All she cares about is getting clout, making money on TikTok, and that's it. That's just reality with it all, and I don't like her.
Can I please say something?
Yeah.
I was in the box with her this afternoon. Now, I don't know who did it, and I'm not going to speculate. Obviously, there's a lot of speculation going around. But something that's really relevant, I think, that people are forgetting in this app is that when people who become famous, either good or bad, they get a team, they get followers. Those followers, in a way, maybe some of these people look up to these, idolize these people, or they obsess over them. And the followers could also be involved. We don't know. The truth will eventually come out. It always does here. But I think the biggest thing to take away from this, and we keep on harping on, I feel like a fucking $2 broken record, that when will the bullying end and how much is enough? Like, when will shit actually stop? Like,
With everything that's gone on in the last week, I think it's enough. Like, I think it's enough now, but I don't think people are going to stop. So
Nah,
You
it
need
really
more.
is
You need
enough.
something
it's
worse and
enough
worse and
now.
worse, like to get views. It just needs to, like, we've all seen it, everything before, so now they have to go harder to get the views that they want. It's so ew.
I think regardless of, I just wanted to jump in, regardless of who did it or why they did it, at the end of the day, there are vulnerable clients in Terry's field who rely on their workers who are already under strain and understaffed, and there's so much pressure. And those clients hold very important relationships with their workers.
Correct.
And it's already high demand, essential workers. It's already a strained industry. And these people who have contacted her work have in turn lost a dedicated worker towards already vulnerable people. Like, regardless of how you feel about Terry or how you feel about the podcast or how you feel about anyone on the app, people have already lost their jobs because people who don't even have careers are sitting there calling all day, making complaints and doing shit and following up things that they do just out of spite. But at the end of the day, if that was your family member that had a dedicated worker in an already strained industry and they just lost their dedicated worker who loves their job, who has a passion for their job, and someone's just been so petty to get them fired. And now that loved one, everyone has a loved one who needs care by a nurse.
You guys don't even know. Like, I'm gonna break it down for you in aged care. All right. There's meant to be 5 rostered on per shift, AM, PM, and then 2 overnight time. Right. We're that short staffed that during the day we're having 3 people to 30 residents, guys. Do you know how many people buzz and they sit there for half an hour on a toilet because we're busy with somebody else? Because sometimes you need 2 people for 1 person.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I came on to say. I said the ratio is absolutely fucked in hospitals. Everyone is so burnt out from COVID. So many nurses are leaving the field. The ratios are already messed up. And for somebody else to sit on live and go, oh, well, I want to see the letter that says she actually lost her job and she didn't just get laid off because there wasn't enough work.
In my head, I'm like, how dare you
It's
even
ridiculous.
ask that?
There's no
It's
comparison.
so much work with nursing. There's so much
Babe,
work.
you honestly don't need to produce any evidence to anybody, right? The thing is, the one thing I hate about this app is it's exactly right. this app has that much bullying on it, it's not funny. I don't go live anymore because the first time I went live, I literally got called a junkie. And no one, like, I don't know this person that called me out. I also was being harassed by an account who they had taken a screenshot of my face while I was on a live, and they were saying it was my ex. Now, that created a lot of drama for me because my ex is currently locked up because of what he done to me. Sorry, I got my kid in the background. I am going to mute myself for a second, but you don't have to produce evidence to anyone, Dal. No one needs to see it. People should just be listening to what you're saying.
Terry, I also wanted to quickly mention, nobody talks about how hard it is actually to be in a nursing home working with patients, okay? My mum used to be a nursing home nurse too. Like, she did it. She sat there and told me, you get hit, you get whacked, shit gets thrown at you, you get called names. So you sit there and think about it, right? You're coming on live, you cop shit from people, right? While also going to work and
not long ago.
Stop.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not just one side. There's fucking multiple different sides to nursing. People think, like, yeah, it's really hard in hospitals, but do you sit there and think about how hard it has been in a nursing home getting slapped? No.
And not even that. It's like also the relationship that you have with, like, I'm a caseworker. The relationships I have with my clients, I couldn't imagine not seeing them every day. Like, and my clients can't imagine not seeing me every day. And I'm sorry, Terry, I can only imagine.
I didn't get to say goodbye to my residents. So, like, as hard as it is, they say don't have favourite residents, but you do because you build that bond. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I didn't get to say goodbye. So.
Oh, Terry, I'm so sorry.
That is the hardest
like,
part.
why would you want to say goodbye? Because, like, I loved my job every day.
They become your family.
They're people who need support, and they need people that have empathy and passion for them. Like, they are human beings, and you have a dedicated nurse like Terry who's passionate, who goes to her job every day and pours her love and heart and soul into this job, and someone on an app has just decided to call in and do shit for their own benefit. Like, these are human beings who are being cared for and supported by people who have a true dedication and commitment to their job. And you guys have just taken that kind of worker away from people who need it the most. So regardless of, like, who we're going to blame or whatever the true story is.
Sorry, Steph. Sorry to cut you off. Becky, you came on here and told strangers personal information about yourself. Actually, no. People are asked what I did for work. I said I was a nurse, okay? I didn't say where I worked. People said, where do you live? I said Townsville. I didn't give a suburb. I just said Townsville, okay? So I didn't really expose myself that much. I don't think I did, guys. I don't think I did.
No, I agree. I don't think you did at all. And let's be real, how many people had your name? That's what it comes down to. They would have had your name and then found the place, and it's ridiculous.
You know what really hurts, Beck? Thank you so much, Dal. So I have this one resident, right? And it was about probably 2 weeks ago that I was doing night shift and I was talking to her, like, in the middle of the night because she needed to go to the toilet, and I was helping her. And we were talking and that, and, like, I could just see she wasn't herself, so I was talking to her, you know, to try and get it out and that. And, like, I'm someone that, like, I don't take shit that they do in aged care. Like, you know, sometimes they can be a bit too rough and they can cut corners. You know what I mean? Like, oh, thank you so much, Leanne. Like, if you know, you know. Do you know what I mean? A lot of mishaps happen, you know. Some people are just in it for the money and they don't really generally give a fucking crap about the residents. But this one lady said to me that there was this one girl that was just like me and she doesn't see her around anymore and she thinks she got the sack, right? And I said to her, and I promised her, I was like, I'm not going anywhere, like, I'm here for you, you know, and, like, that was the last time I seen her. And now, like, she's probably going to be thinking the same thing, like, I know, like, it's stupid, but, like...
No, it's not stupid at all, especially with these types of residents and clients. Like, they really do have so much respect and love for the workers that take care of them.
Babe,
Because
it's
some of
not
these
you
residents
being, it's
don't
not
get.
being silly or stupid. It's called you having feelings and having a heart.
Even even Crystal said you're an empath. Like you love everyone and you just are the best person and you feel for everyone. Someone could fall in the street and you'd be over there helping them, making sure that they're okay. You know, like that's you. That's who you are. That's okay.
I didn't put my whole life out here on guys.
No, you didn't.
And whether I did or I didn't, I don't deserve to have my job taken.
Guys,
No.
can we
Not at
stop
all.
the blaming,
100%.
please? Like, seriously.
No, I'm not allowed to.
But that's the thing is, even if you did, and even I've seen people do way worse on this app and not have their jobs gone for. No matter what anyone does, especially in an essential worker industry like that, no one deserves that. Like, people have come for my job, people have posted my address. I don't care. But my clients matter at the end of the day. Like, they are vulnerable people. And like you said, Terry, like, you build true bonds with people, whether people, like, others will say, it's just a job, you leave it at the end of the day. You don't, because it's real human beings who need that from people.
I come home on the first night that I started there in tears because, like, I was palliating a patient, like a resident, you know, and he was palliating. And it was so hard. Like, it was so hard. And then I went to work on the Friday. I come back to work on the Monday and he'd passed away. And, like, when I found out...
She was coming home every night and telling me. And then she'd come home bawling. I'm like, what's wrong? She's like, he passed away. But
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
That's
like,
how much, like, she...
I loved my job. Like, I love my job. And if you know me, you know that I only just went back to nursing, and it took me a lot to go back to nursing after COVID because it was loss after loss after loss. Do you know what I mean? So, like, it did. It took me a lot to go back to nursing.
Oh, definitely. And it is, like, it can be draining jobs working with vulnerable people, but it's so rewarding and it's so worth, like, when you're a true passionate worker, it's worth it. And sometimes it is like there's no up, sometimes it's all downhill, but it's life, and your clients and residents need you. And I'm so sorry this has happened, Terry.
Oh, thank you.
I just honestly reckon a lot of things have been taken when it comes to this app. A lot of things have been taken way too far. Like, I mean, Gary, I don't want to name anyone else's drama, but Gary, the stuff with Loz and Courtney and Jess, that got taken way too far. Now it's back to, you've lost your job and it's coming back to this app. People that are to do with this app.
Should I show some of those screenshots?
Yeah, go on. I'll make you a bigger screen.
Alright.
But this is how bad it's getting, guys. This is how bad it's getting.
It's just hard because some of these residents don't even get visitors once a week. Like, they're
Correct.
you're
No,
their
correct.
family. You're their family.
Correct.
Sorry. I think the person who's messaging back won't mind. I got told do with them as you please. This is the Ryan account. We think we know who's behind the Ryan account. But this coincidentally came after this person was blocked, obviously. There's more, hang on, that gets into bringing up Courtney and Jess in a minute. Give me a second.
Oh yeah, I've seen all these guys.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so ask asked me how her brother is. Oh wait, my brother passed away, that's why I made that post. Bit salty after I blocked you on Mel's live DQ. This came straight after Sarah was blocked on Mel's live. You really are stupid as you look. Obviously not, mate. I don't even know what DQ means. I'm sticking up for my friends Court and Jess. So someone's using Courtney and Jess to fucking...
Guys, I quickly just gonna let you know I rang legal aid today. There's nothing I can do about it because the grounds of dismissal was fair because of the amount of phone calls, the face of the business and bullshit, residents in risk and like all this stuff. So anyways, yeah, so just I don't like talking about it, guys, because like I am in a bit of a slump, like, but I'm coming on here to explain to you guys, like,
I'm not gonna lie, since we've been doing this podcast, it's so draining, and I can see her going downhill because of all this shit.
Wait, Loz, what?
I need to
Can I just? Yeah, I just saw Loz's comment as well.
Little box.
What did it say?
Kristen, is the video that Loz is talking about where you're in a box talking about Terry losing her job, is that before? I just need to ask that.
I have no clue which one she's talking about. I was in the box talking about how, not about Terry, about people with disabilities. I'm talking about children with disabilities, but there's nothing I have said about anyone's job. I don't know Terry. I don't know anyone on this app, like, personally.
I'm really lost.
I'll just get Loz to send it to me.
Yeah, Loz, you have my
Video
Facebook.
that she has of me saying something to do with taking your job. Now, I don't know you. I don't know you for a bar of soap. I wouldn't do that to anyone. I don't know you at all. I was talking more as if people are talking about with children with disabilities, like Courtney said Loz was. I've got children with disabilities myself. I said that that's not on and that shouldn't be happening. So I don't know what the hell she's on about there.
I can't, guys, the boxes are too full.
Nah,
I'll drop out.
Dasha, there is some contracts that will say something. Oh, God.
Loz, are you able to send it to someone in the box, or you can message me and I'll send you my thing?
Loz, you've got my messenger. You can send it
Or can
to
you
me.
get in the box, Loz, and show it if you've got another phone or something? I mean,
I just
assume
don't
you have two
understand
phones.
why
Can you little box
kids
one,
are even
please?
being brought up on this app, especially children with disabilities. I'll give you a brief background. I got onto this app because I wanted to share my little boy who'd been diagnosed with autism. And I wanted to share the struggles and the triumphs that we are facing with my little boy and potentially help other parents that are going through NDIS processes and things like that, because there wasn't anyone else out there that was discussing how hard NDIS is. So, but I just don't understand why we're continually bringing up other people's children on here. Like, it's just disgusting, guys. Like, just give it a break.
Yeah.
Hey babe, I'll just be really quick. I'm just in here to hopefully help. I don't put too much about my deeper personal life on here, but I do have a very good solicitor, and I am more than happy to pay for this if you don't have that to fall back on at the moment.
No, thank you. I appreciate it. But
absolutely help you with getting this sorted, because I know that even though you've spoken to legal aid, babe, you definitely have options. Look, I'm no solicitor, but from my experiences being an employer myself, my suggestion to you is to take this a little bit further and speak with somebody that works specifically when it comes to contracts and what have you. We can talk off the app. I think enough of your life has been opened up. You're clearly distressed. This is horrible. I don't think anyone from, like, no matter what side of TikTok you come from, this is...
can't even, like, handle herself for, like, 10 minutes. Like, she'll just sit there and just be, like, starting crying. I'm just like, whoa.
It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. And these people do, like you said, they do rely on you. My grandma died from dementia not long ago, and I can tell you that the way we looked at her carers, they were family to us. They mean so much because you hope that they just those little things, trying to help them, remind them, and just looking after them, making them feel like they're not a nobody. They're still someone, you know.
Exactly.
So I get it, babe. I'm so sorry that you're going through this. You can tell you're shattered.
Yes.
I'm so glad you have Crystal. You have a beautiful partner. You've got so many people there for you. But I
I
will
know, and
talk to you privately.
I appreciate all of you, honestly, like I really do. And I hate talking about it because every time I talk about it, like I just want to cry. Sorry.
Stop saying sorry, babe.
I
If you
know.
Don't
actually
ever
wanna
apologize
cry,
for
like,
showing emotions.
yeah,
Oh,
like you
I
love
hate
your
it.
job. You love your job, and these are the type of people that everyone
Right.
wants to look after their family when they're not in a position to do so themselves. They need people like you. All
Thank
right.
you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
But yeah, I'll talk to you privately.
Yeah.
We will. Don't worry about the money aspect, okay? We'll help you, all right? I'll talk to you privately.
Good.
Thank you, Mel, for
I'm
jumping
gonna
in and
jump
giving
out.
me your
That's okay.
advice.
Thank you,
No
Mel.
problem, babe.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Literally are so
Um,
many people. I said this to you the other day. There are so many people that are willing and able and wanting to help you. Like, you guys are good. Like, you're good. Don't worry
I
about it. You're
appreciate
gonna
you
get
guys.
another
Like, I really
job.
do. You know, like, I just want you guys to know, like, thanks for being here to support me and jumping in the box and, like, gifting, guys. Thank you so much.
We're gonna jump off soon.
I am
because
going
this
to
is
jump off
draining.
soon because, like, I just, every time I talk about it, I just cry and I just don't want to talk about it anymore because this is my life and it's so draining because, like, you know, you guys, I can end my life and you guys scroll to another one or, you know, go play a game or do something, but I
Well,
get
we're
off here
constantly
and
like,
I'm thinking about applying for jobs. Over the last 2 days, I've done nothing but apply for, I reckon, like 500 jobs. But, yeah, I think I need some time. So, guys,
she hasn't really been sleeping.
I really have not.
Nope.
You deserve the time to get off here and think about you for once, you know? Don't think about us. At the end of the day, yeah, we can scroll into another life, but a lot of us are actually sitting here like, you know, we genuinely hope you're okay. We genuinely are like worried about you guys. Like, we love and care for you and we can see how incredible of a mum and a woman you are. And yeah, that's my piece. I'm going to get out, but I just think you are so incredible. Thank you for the job you have done, and you're going to
And
go
you don't
forward
even know
as
her
thrived.
behind the screen. Like, behind the screen, she's more amazing than what you see. Like, dead set.
We can only
No, like,
imagine.
dead set.
Yeah.
She's a
I
fucking
love you,
angel,
Jade.
mate. She's an
Thank
angel.
you.
I know, I genuinely mean it, like, on behalf of all of us, honestly, like, we can see it, you know, and it takes a strong person to be, in, you know, in a nursing role as well, or like a healthcare role. It takes a very, very passionate, strong person, and just don't let this stop you from being in nursing because you're incredible.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
We've discussed it. Next time, we're not telling no one nothing about nothing.
Nothing. I'm going to be very
Going
private,
so
guys.
fucking private.
I love bedtime
Like-
stories. But I am just going to say this in front of 1.2k people. I'm calling a truce with Griffo. I'm waving the white fucking flag. I shouldn't have to, but I am. Because I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm so done to answering to you. I'm done.
And if
Like,
you're
I'm
not
done.
feeling the same, that's like...
You go on about
you'd have
mental
to.
health. Like,
You'd
think
have to be
about
drained.
everybody else's mental health, Dar. Like, your mental health matters too, but think about everybody else's. So, next time you decide to sit on live and be a shitty person and be a big tough person, and you and your best friend want to sit there and be like, I'm going for someone's job, and then it actually happens, don't be a shitty person, all right? That's all I've got to say.
Terry, one door closes, another door opens.
That's right. That's right. And
100%.
a lot of people have said that. You said that to me, and I'm taking it as a blessing. I am. I'm
You
taking
can
it as
only
a
go
blessing.
up, you can't go down.
And it is like when people say like it is like you can say that, and then when you're in that moment, sometimes it's like, I don't care. I want my job and I want my residents back. But it does come across eventually. Like, you will hear them and you'll take it in and you'll absorb it. But be mad, be upset, cry it out. Like, let it all out. This is your life. This is your livelihood. This is who you are as a person. This is your passion. These are your residents. And it is, like, I will jump out in a minute, but I just want everyone to know that when you come for someone's job, especially in a high demand, essential working industry, you're taking dedicated, passionate, amazing people like Terry away from people who need it the most. And if your loved one was in need of a nurse, and you've seen how Terry is so passionate and how upset she is right now, it just shows how genuine she was as a worker. And you've taken that type of person away from really vulnerable people who clearly loved her and had a lot of respect for her. So if you're sitting at home and you don't have a career that you're passionate about, just turn your phone off and don't call people's workplaces.
Please don't.
If you are employed and you're doing it, just think about how if you were doing something you were passionate about and you were doing something that you really enjoyed, that would mess someone up if you were taken away from what you love doing. So
100%.
just think twice about doing it. Maybe think 3 times if you need to, but these are people who, you know, no matter how you feel about Terry or the hot seat or whatever, you have impacted Terry on something that she loves doing and she's passionate about and she's been able to pour her soul into. And you've also impacted the clients and the residents that have had someone who really cares about them. So just don't do it. Just go find a hobby.
Please do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to jump out.
Steph, thanks for jumping in, Dale. Honestly, you've got very wise words. I appreciate that.
Thank you. But no, all the love to you, Terry. And I'm sure you will find something else. But it doesn't take away from the hurt and the pain that has been caused to you. It doesn't take away from whoever did it, however they did it. No matter who did it or why, you've still been taken away from something you love, and your residents have lost someone that truly loved what she did. So big love to you.
Thank you.
I'm just going to go watch this video. I'll be back.
We're going to jump off.
Okay, sweet.
I just wanted to address, now you know my story. Much love, everybody, and I will.
Thank you for everything. Thanks for being here, listening.
Yeah, much love. Take your time coming back to the app. You know, we don't, we don't want to see you struggling getting back on here and forcing yourself back on here. Really, genuinely, we actually genuinely deeply care for you. So we love you. I'm going to get out. Sorry, I'm making you cry. I'm going to get out and appreciate you guys, both of you too, both of you.
Thank you.
I love you guys. I love all of you. All right, and I honestly appreciate you being here for us. Thank you so much. I probably won't be on tomorrow, guys. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
If anyone's on live talking about me, please don't let me know. I don't want to know anymore. They can sit there and they can talk shit. I don't care anymore. But like I said, I'm calling the truth.
Fuel to the fire.
I'm not playing into it anymore. So, much love, everyone, and thank you so much.
You can do better. Just trust me, you can do better. You got this in you.
I know. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
I just mainly really wanted to say that I was sorry. I didn't understand the concept of the Hot Seat podcast until literally, I'd say about 3 weeks ago, it clicked, and I've been trying to work out how to apologize to you. So
No, it's okay. Don't stress. Honestly, we take feedback on all the time. You got to understand that. We appreciate the feedback.
Yeah.
We really do.
We're still learning.
Loz gave us feedback and we ran with it. Do you know what I mean? We did a few tweaks and stuff, and we're still learning. Do you know what I mean? So we do appreciate good feedback and bad feedback, guys.
Yeah.
I just want you to know that. We do. But I'm gonna go.
I can see it's draining you.
It's all right.
Take care of yourself.
Thank you, guys.
Just remember, I'm here for yous. I love you all. Honestly, I appreciate each and every single one. Nah, I'm going.
We're out.
I'm going.
Bye.
Love you guys. Much love. Thank
See you
you,
in a couple
everyone.
days.